Job search speed dating, romancing your way to the perfect job. Hi, I'm Jennifer Way of Way Solutions. This is a fun little presentation about job search in terms that everyone can relate to: dating. Finding the right job is a lot like finding the perfect person to date. It's about building a relationship. There's a bit of a dance that happens, just like when you're dating. But how do we find our work relationships? Most of us want to figure out who we should be in relationships with on our own, unless you're into arranged marriages. The same goes for your job search. Having someone else find you a job is kind of like agreeing to an arranged marriage. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But the truth is that in order to find the right partner, you need to be the right partner. So let's put the shoe on the other foot. If you were an employer, who would you want to hire? Let me introduce you to a few of the job seekers we meet every day. First up is Sam. Sam wanted a new job for a really long time. He just never got around to start looking. He thought his work was boring and his boss got on his nerves. He stayed so long that they started not to like him anymore. In fact, eventually his employer forgot how much they liked Sam altogether, and they broke up with him. And now all he can talk about are the old days. Or maybe you'd like to hire Izzy. Izzy's an idealist. She wants to fall in love with her job. She believes that a job should fulfill her every need. It should give her meaning, meet her social needs, and of course pay her well. Izzy bounces from relationship to relationship with employers, but somehow none of them ever lasts very long. She just knows there's a company out there that's better. Next up is Diane. Diane is desperate. She will do anything. She just needs a job. Any job. She applies to position after position. Does it really matter how qualified she is? She just wants you to know that she'd be a great anything you want her to be. Don't let her non-targeted resume fool you, and pay no attention to her erratic career decisions. She thinks you should hire her because she really needs a job. Desperation is so attractive, don't you think? Or what about Otis? Otis is looking for a job. He'll be the first to tell you he can do anything. He's more than confident. You really don't even have to interview him. In fact, interviews tend to be beneath him. He answers every question with, "It's no problem." Questions about performance are so insulting. Be careful, you might find out he's not all that as an employee. But maybe he could start his own company and figure out how to make money telling everybody how great he is. And then there's Will. Will's just waiting. He's waiting for the right opportunity to come at the right time. He's so laid back. He's just not cut out to be so action-oriented. It's against his nature to be uncomfortable, but he needs to be true to himself. The right job will come and find him, like fate. It'll happen, just wait and see. Something will come along. Next is poor Nancy. Her career is made up of one disappointment after the next. Bad bosses, two-faced coworkers, layoffs, just a series of unfortunate events. She'll tell you all about it. She can't find a job now, and it's just so not her fault. It's just been bad luck. It has nothing to do with her behavior or choices. Who could have foreseen what would happen? I mean, she didn't do anything to deserve all this. Or maybe you'd be interested in Annie. Annie thinks she's assertive, but really, she treats her job search and interviewing like it's a battle. She's in it for herself, and she'll tell you all about what she wants right up front, to not waste time. Annie believes in persistence. She's going to call you every day until you ask her out again. In fact, she'll start, "Oh, the phone's ringing now." Or finally, there's Henry. He's nice and polite and seems to have a great background. In your interview, he gives you all the signs. He's got great eye contact, he's leaned in, he's engaged in the conversation. He just seems confident and at ease. He's focused on what's important to you. His stories about achievements really help you see his value. And he knows his market. He applies to jobs that he's qualified for with a bit of reach. It's like he intuitively knows what makes you nervous. He says just the right thing to put your fears at rest. You feel good around him. In fact, you're sure he can do the job, and you'd love to work with him. The question is, which character are you in your job search? If you want to be in a good work relationship, you first have to be a good candidate. Thanks for listening. Connect with us at Way Solutions.